Well. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Workstation Wednesday, where today's a good day. Today, we're actually starting the assembly of our Booknook. That's right, we are starting it. We won't probably finish it today, but we'll at least get it started. A few things, though, before we get too far. I cast a ton of the Hersarts molds. I think I did 16 casts. There was a couple. There's way more than this, but this is all I'm showing. There's a few that didn't work out so well because I was too busy and I forgot to scrape off the top, so the tops were wonky. There was a few that just had too many bubbles because I didn't shake them well enough. Those I threw out. I still have plenty of flowstone left, even after all of that. And then the door we made in in one of our Workstation Wednesdays, I made a mold of it, so we could cast many of them. So I just added a little bit of silicone into here, and then we are now able to get multiple doors out of there. So now we have all the doors we need for our... we might need more than 3. I'm just showing 3. We have doors now for our Booknook. We have that. I got some clear gel tacky glue. This is all right. This will stick to what we need. Remember, we had a lot of surface area on our print, so we should be fine. And then the next thing is I already glued one wall to the base. So I know it's really hard to see, but I already glued one. And this black line is just to kind of show me roughly about how tall these things will be. Oh, you see that? But because you hear that? Because there's a lot of surface area here, I think we'll be okay with gluing them with this tacky glue. What else did I want to show you? Oh, yeah. One more thing. Let's zoom in here. We'll zoom in here real quick. Actually, let's move this out of the way. So, I know that we're going to be working with this dental stone, right? This is the flow stone. So, this is what it's going to come out looking like. But our steps for the painting process, we will then paint or base it in black. After we base the whole Booknook in black, we will then lightly dry brush a brown on. So then we start here, we go black, a brown, and then what we will end up with is something like this or this. These are just test colors that I did, and you can kind of see what the end goal is going to be looking like. There's just a hint of brown under there from this one. And the browns, I'll get all those out in another video. But basically we're going to be using a medium brown and a medium gray, basically. So we'll go black, medium brown, medium gray, and that's it. So this is the process on what we'll be painting. And the thing about this step right here is this is the same color as what the doors will be. So here is not one of the ones we cast, but this is another one I made. You can see that they're a little different if you look here. See, they're just a little different. But this is what they'll come out looking like. So at this stage, right, that's going to be the door in the wood. So at that one, we just won't hit it with the gray because the gray takes it to the stone level, whereas in just the wood leaves it right there. Then we can hit it with steel, hit it with a little bit of that, and so that's what that will look like. So we have our process here on our painting process, and I also did a couple other tests too. This is a bad cast, so these are also plastic. But that's what we want the end goal of the wood to look like. But nip dilly dallying, let's get to the actual creation of this, right? So we got our tacky glue. we're just going to put a good healthy amount right down the middle here. You can see that. I know this is probably going to be a little hard to see because it's so big. But then all we do is we just kind of place them down. And then again, we're going to want to give this, make sure we give this a ton of time. Oh, this is a concave one. For the concave ones, just put a little extra dollop. And then just kind of slap it down there. I'm gonna put the little extra dollop on all of them. You could always have more glue. You can't have enough glue. You know what I mean? But we don't want to press them down until we get them all in there. So don't worry about pressing them too hard or anything like that. We're just getting them all on there. Oh, yeah, first put down a bead of glue here. You're going to be going through a lot of this stuff, so get ready for that. Again, we're just kind of get them on there. We have a long work time with this tacky glue, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. I'm not rushing. I'm just trying to get it done. This project has been a long one. Been a pretty long one. This one isn't totally straight, so let's try to straighten it out a bit. And so the reason why I only did one wall and not both is so I can get my big old meaty hands in here. If I put both up, I wouldn't be able to basically reach in here. Oh, I didn't put the... My bad. We'll shoot. That's alright. We'll be alright. We're putting a good dollop on here, so don't have to worry too much. Alright, and then once you have all this done, you just close that baby up, put that over there. And now we're just trying to square this stuff up. Luckily, these are basically perfectly square already, so we just have to make sure they're all butted up to one another, and that will really get us all in there nice. So I'm pressing down, trying to do it evenly, trying not to squish them off the sides, but just pressing straight down on them. If you have a little glue come out the sides, that's alright. Because what we could do afterwards, if there's a little bit of glue, just kind of sand it off. It's not a big deal. So yeah, we're just kind of pressing down on all these, kind of making sure they're as straight as possible. It's not a huge deal if they're a little, cattywampus, but we just want to make sure that there's plenty of clarity on this side, and all of that. Remember, this is the front, so we kind of want that to be the nicest. So if you have any glue, just kind of take your finger like that. Alright. Now, we want to make sure that we give this plenty of time to dry. It's crucial that this fully dries and adheres. So I'm not going to do any more work on this until this fully dries. But when it does, then we can start on the wall with all of our dental stone, which there is a lot. In the meantime, while this is drying, maybe now would be a good time to start brainstorming on, where we're going to put the doors, how we're going to put in all of the lamps, which I haven't done yet. So I wanted to get the stone up first before we started, thinking about how we were going to get that in. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed this first part. In a little bit, we'll come back and we'll do the back part. I want to at least get these two parts set up in this video. It's been a long video already. I don't want to go too long. I'd rather make this multiple parts. So yeah, I think we just did the base. We just got a good foundation here. We'll let this dry for a day. I'll come back and we'll do the wall. So I'll see you guys all later. Peace out.